All right, guys, let's jump straight to the point. I've been waiting for so long to record this YouTube video for the perfect time, the perfect setup, the perfect cameras, and finally last night I was just like, it doesn't matter about any of that stuff. I just need to talk to my phone and share my story. So let's do it. I'm just gonna dive right in. I'm gonna be super vulnerable and hopefully this helps one person. That's my goal here with everything I do, is to help someone that can relate to me, just improve their life, even if it's only 1%. So anyway, let's go back to 2020. Yeah. Okay, I was in a very toxic relationship. It was great too, nothing against that person, but it was also very toxic at the time, and I was super, super depressed. And I've struggled with depression since high school. I think I was a freshman because I also had a toxic boyfriend in high school. That one was very, very toxic, extreme. I think that's where my anxiety and depression stem from, just because it was so messy. But anyways, fast forward, in college, drinking every single weekend, blacking out, doing things that college kids do, just being crazy and being so lazy, laying in bed. I was just so depressed. I would have these spurts where I just literally basically wanted to die. And I can say it like lightly now, obviously, because I'm so far past it, but it wasn't light at the time. I think in 2022, I actually overdosed in Cincinnati in my apartment by myself, and I called my mom, and I just remember like praying so hard. I wasn't even close to God. Like, I had no relationship with God, but in my darkest moment, like at rock bottom, I was just like, please, please, please help me. Please take this away. Like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. And I just felt so hopeless. Like, I didn't know what to do, but I was so stuck that I didn't want to go to the gym and work out. I didn't want to eat healthier foods. I didn't want to get up and do things that like were good for me. I just laid in bed and did the same things that my friends were doing. We just literally laid in bed and watched movies and ordered Uber Eats and drank on repeat over and over and over again. And so obviously I was in this very bad cycle, but I thought it was normal, and I also thought I was too depressed, so nothing was going to help me. Anyways, now let's fast forward. I obviously was okay. Thank God he saved me. Fast forward, I moved to Florida. I was like, I just need to get out of Ohio. This was my senior year. Since COVID, I could do it all online. So I was like, I'm just going to move to Florida for my senior year. And when I got to Florida, I was like, actually a week or two before I moved to Florida, I started working out, because I was like, I'm going to Florida. I'm going to be wearing a bikini every day. I need to get my dream body, start working out, and like feel confident. So I moved to Florida. I started working out, and fast forward like a month, about a month in, I met Spencer, who is my current boyfriend. Now it's been about 3 years. Hate to spoil that, but anyways, when I met him, immediately I just knew he was like obsessed with working out, obsessed with God, and very into like mental growth. Is that even a word? Just growth, like growing in every area. And he was super positive. I would be like, I have a pimple, and he would be like, well, at least you don't have 2 pimples. And I remember that so specifically because before I wasn't around that. I feel like me and all my friends were so negative just because that was like what was normal for us and natural, but he was so positive that it really helped me open my eyes, and I was so attracted to that because I was like, this is the most positive person ever. Like, I could be sad and he'll find the positives in anything and turn it around. And so he would always preach mind, body, and spirit, and at the time I had no idea what that meant, but he was like, go to the gym every single morning. Or let's start with mind. Doing mind is listening to a podcast that's going to help you, or reading a page of a book that's going to help you, like a personal development book, even if it's something corny. That's what I was doing. I was going on YouTube and typing in like motivational video, and it would be like, you're so strong, you got this, fight, like don't give up. And it was like the corniest stuff, but it helped get my mind right for that day. So that's mindset or mind. And then body is obviously going to the gym, whether it's going to the gym, going to a workout class, doing Pilates, like move your body every single morning. And then spirit is reading a devotional, reading the Bible, praying, whatever that looks like for you. Spencer was super Christian, and so I went to church with him and then started opening my eyes and like my heart a lot to Jesus. And I was just like, wow, this is awesome. Obviously, when you start to know Jesus, like it just feels so good. And so every single morning I started doing mind, body, spirit. And in the beginning, Spencer was like, if I was having a bad day or a bad week, Spencer would just be like, literally do your mind, body, spirit. I'll give you like $20. Just do it. Like, he believed in it so much and knew how powerful it was that he would just be like, you have to do it. I will do anything to get you to do this, because he knew it would change my life around. And it did. Like, after doing that for a few months, no more panic attacks, no more anxiety, no more depression. Like, it literally changed my whole life around. And obviously, I think the number one reason was because of God. Like, God can do anything. He pulled me out from the darkest freaking time in my life and just made it so much better. But those three things are so powerful. And it's like, once you start to build that habit, it has the ability to change your whole entire life around. Like, I can't stress it enough. So now let's get into like the gym side of things. I was going to the gym just to go to the gym, more so for like the mindset side of things. I would get on the treadmill and I would go and do like 3 random exercises and literally be done. And I think that was fine at first because I needed to get in the habit of just going. But I wasted so much time doing that because I was like a year in, not seeing any results, and I was so frustrated. I'm like, how are these girls going to the gym and actually getting results? Like, getting abs, getting a big butt. Like, I'm saying exactly the same. And I also had such a negative mindset around food. I was so scared to eat. Like, I was very skinny and underweight and had no muscle. I was just thin. But I felt fat every single day. And I felt like food was going to make me fatter. And I was like, how do I get my dream body? And Spencer would always tell me, you need to eat more. And I'm like, that's actually crazy. Like, don't tell me that. Food is going to make me fat. And that was the belief I had around food. So I never listened to Spencer, and I just kept going to the gym, and I just was so frustrated. I'm like, how do people do this? I started to not like the gym because I wasn't seeing results. And then we moved to Miami, and I met someone who was a fitness coach, and he was like, I was talking to him at dinner, and he's like, you need to eat more. And I was like, what? Don't say that. And he's like, no, you have to eat more. And I was like, that's what Spencer always says. And he's like, yeah, because that's the truth. And this guy was like shredded. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just do what this guy says. Sorry that I didn't trust you, Spencer, but I'll take this guy's advice and I'll give it a shot. So he taught me about macros and said, like, this is how much you need to eat a day to build your booty and get abs and get that toned look. Just do it and trust me. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna lock in on this. So I locked in on my macros for 3 months, like, so strict. And he gave me a workout plan. It was just on an app, and he's like, you're gonna do the same thing every single week and not switch it up, and you're gonna increase the weights and like look back at the week before and increase the weights. And I was like, okay, I guess I can do this. It sounds easy. I was switching it up every single exercise, before this. So I'm gonna stick to my macros, and I'm gonna stick to the workout plan, and we'll see how this goes after 3 months. Like, what's the worst that happens? I gain a little bit of weight, but I'm trusting this guy who is jacked, so hopefully it works. So I locked in. After 3 months, I was mind blown. My body started to change. My confidence started to change. Let's not forget that I was so scared to even step foot in the gym. Like, I think before, when I was going to the gym and just doing random things, it was also because, actually I know this for a fact, I didn't even want to go to the weight section. I was so scared because I didn't know what I was doing. So when I started to get this plan, like, yeah, week 1 was a little bit intimidating, but I was like, okay, I have it all on my phone. I have videos. I'm just going to go and do it. And after week 1, I was like, okay, this is easy. Now, week 2, I just do the same thing. And so I'll get better and better and better. So as I started to do the same thing over and over again and started to see real results, my confidence went up through the roof. Like, I was working out with the scariest guys in Miami, which, oh my gosh, I would have never thought I would even step foot like anywhere near them. I was doing like fitness collabs, taking gym content by myself. Like, my confidence went through the roof. I was eating more than I've ever ate, but I felt better than I've ever felt. And like, I started to feel more toned. I started to feel less like fat, because that's what I felt before, even though I wasn't. And my booty started to grow so much. So thank you, Jack, because he helped open my eyes to like how to actually do the gym the right way. And I was just like, wow, I want other people to feel this same exact feeling. Like, if this can change my life and my relationship with food and my relationship with the gym and my confidence, like, I need everyone else to feel this as well. And so after I just became so obsessed with it, I was like, I need to help other people get this. And so I created a fitness program. I didn't even know where to start or what to do, but I was like, I'm just going to give them the basics. I'm going to teach them about mind, body, and spirit, because that can change their life. That can take away like anxiety, depression, can help in so many areas. And then I'm going to teach them how to go to the gym and how to get over that fear, because I've been there and I completely understand. So that is why I made my coaching program. Now I've helped like hundreds of people get over that fear, and that is my why. Like anytime I hear someone, because let's fast forward, like it's been 2 years since I really got into it, and like a year since I've been doing coaching now. But sometimes I forget how scary it was in the beginning. And so when I have one of my clients come to me and they're like, I was so scared to step foot into the gym, and now I'm so obsessed with it, and I actually am so like proud and confident in my body, that just gives me the best feeling. It takes me back to remind me like that used to be me, and I've come so far. And so it is just my goal to help other people feel that way, and it brings me so much joy, even like in week 1 when people are like, wow, I didn't know I could do this, and I'm doing it. So that is my why. I give them a workout plan. I give them their macros. I hold their hand through it, because I know it's not easy, but it is so much easier when you do things the right way. Like I wish I could go back and not waste a year of my life going to the gym and doing literally nothing. Like I have videos that I post of me like doing 5 jumping jacks and then 5 squats and being done. But you live and you learn. Like I had to go through that process to get where I am today, so I'm grateful. But now it's my goal to help people get results in so much of a shorter time. So if you're watching this and you can relate, like trust me, I see you. I understand how it feels to go into the gym, but just know that it's so possible to get over that. I've done it. Hundreds of my clients have done it, and you can do it too. So if you've been thinking about it, like you're never going to feel ready until you just do it. The first time you do it, like you're never going to feel ready. It's the second time that you're like, okay, I can do this. I did it once, I can do it again. So it's just about taking that first step, and it's so much easier when you have someone holding your hand and walking you through it. Again, so you don't waste time, you don't have to overthink, you don't do the wrong things, you just know it's right, and you know it's going to get you to your dream body as fast as possible, and you can dive in on that and not think about anything else. So if you need someone, I am here to hold your hand. I got you. I want to help you. You can do this. I believe in you. DM me on Instagram. Click the link in my bio. There's so many ways we can talk. If you need advice, I'm always here for that in literally any area of life. If you're going through depression, if you're going through anxiety, if you want to get closer to God, like if you need help with the gym, if you need help with what to eat, I am so here for you. I love the community I've built. Like everyone in my program is so amazing. We're so close. I think having a community of people that are like-minded and working towards the same goals is one of the best things that you can ever do too. So you got this. I'm about to go into the gym right now and get my steps in because it's so hot outside. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share my story, and thank you if you took the time to watch this.